Hey everybody, welcome to Daily Entomologist. It's another week gone by and another week working on the collection. Okay, so kind of have a couple different things going on here. Got pins with points on them, and what I'm going to do with these, I have ants and some just random stuff here that I really need to get pointed. They've been out here for a long time, and just kind of a mess. So all these are ants that need to be pointed, so I really need to do that this week to finish that. There's some ants in here too, just also some other small stuff. If you remember a few videos ago, I sorted through like specimens that I'm gonna trade with other collectors, and they were all in like envelopes. Now I'm moving them over to these packages. They're a lot more sturdy, protects them a lot more. These ones are all the beetles that are going to a person in Maryland who I'm collecting and trading with. So he has stuff for me as well. So this is the stuff that's going with his package, and I'll send that out here this week hopefully, or next week. So he'll be doing a lot more stuff this year as I collect more stuff, but yeah. So moving out, basically the protection there is just a paper towel wrapped around index cards, and I like double the card up so it's like a little bit thicker, and kind of just provides a little platform. And then the plastic that I use, I got these little beads for the small stuff, and these larger beads which I use for my dragonflies. And I just either use the whole bead or just cut the size. And to help just secure it, stapler. And all these supplies I just got at Walmart, so it was cheap. Got all the supplies easily, and just offers protection for the specimens. Let's see what else. I got a box full of unit trays. These are different sizes than the ones. Oh, here's the size of the ones that I currently have or using, and well, so you see different size, but the museum is getting those. These are all from like a donated collection, so they're moving all their specimens to their unit trays and everything, so they have piles and piles of these unit trays that no one's using, so they are letting me take as many as I want. So this is my first box. I'll be getting more and more of these. They are smaller, different sizes, but I made sure they still fit in the drawers. So I got whole box of those. And my plan is, I still have a bunch of these as well. So I'm gonna use these for almost everything, but I'm gonna be using the smaller trays exclusively for my ants. So here's like the smaller square ones and the smaller square ones for the other sizes. So and here's you can see the new trays I got, larger ones, and yeah. So I'm gonna have drawers with these trays, and all these are just gonna be for my ants. So that's gonna be something. And I have piles and huge piles of trays, so I can definitely be using a lot of them, which is nice. So I got labels there, got my nets label sheets, a bunch of labels to do. My ants, I went ahead, spread another group of butterflies. These ones I collected on the walking trail at work during lunch. So yeah, more ant stuff there, another thing of ants there. So got a bunch going on, and really not sure what else is going to be in the video. Probably just a bunch more random stuff. Alright, so I actually finished labeling all the insects that were in this drawer. And since I had it open, I was able to put some butterflies in here. And these are pretty much what's left of the strippers. I have a little variety here. Here's these are some species that didn't fit in the other stripper drawer with the other subfamilies. And these are the other excuse me, the other subfamilies that we're going to grow in this drawer. A couple of Pyrgus, the checkered strippers, got a Communis, and then Ruralis here. Beautiful small checkered stripper. We got a row of Erinus, dusky wings. A beautiful Echolaris Lyciades, the hoary edge. A couple long-tailed stripper species, the silver spotted stripper, beautiful species there. Got a Turt's white-cap stripper from Texas there. Yeah. So, not large specimen-wise, but got a decent number of species in here. And so, now that those in here, that frees up this drawer. So I'm going to start putting some ants in there. And I actually got a package today of some supplies, so go ahead and open that up and I'll show you guys what I got. Alright, so I'm going to go through stuff that came in with the last shipment. Stuff I got. So you got another drawer. This one doesn't have the foam bottom. This one is going to be adding some more ants, like that drawer right there. We got some 90%, 95% ethanol. We use those for my ants. Got a package of pins. I got one tray for vials. And here is the box of vials. These are 1 gram vials, 12 in each bag, and these ones I'll be bringing out to the field with me for ants, and then I'll be taking some ants out of the vials, pitting them out, pointing them, and the rest of the ants that I collect will go stay in the vial and will be stored in here. And each vial will represent a different nest collection. So I'll be going around trying wherever I can just get a nest series for as many nests as possible and species as possible and all that fun stuff. It's just the next stage of where my collection is going, ant-wise. But yeah, so that's just the equipment that came in with the last shipment. So I'm happy with the progress I'm making. I got all these ants pointed out. So these all will get their labels. Kind of more, a couple ants in this one. More just random little wasps and stuff. A couple beetles. So these are all set to go. And in typical fashion, I found a box of stuff that still needs labels. So, and there's more ants, which I'm really excited about. Even got a couple queens that I collected with some workers here, so that's really awesome. And just some random other stuff. But more labels to do. And of course the drawers where I'm getting all my identified ants all sorted. So I got these done in this drawer so far. This tomorrow, going into the museum, be getting the smaller trays to put in here and rearrange a couple ones. So that's that one. Here's the first one. And the ones in the larger trays, although it doesn't fill up the tray, I know I have more specimens of these, plus I know these are common species and around this area, so I'm probably going to be getting a bunch more here this year, and so there'll be plenty of room to expand. The Panera villosa there, a little row of Pagoda myrmex, But yeah, so the ants are coming together quite nicely. I'm gonna get more trays this weekend and all that fun stuff, and yeah. So I think that's gonna be it for this video. So comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.